Welcome to the Power Hour on Axis TV, your source for all things rock and metal. I'm Matt Pinfield.
I'm Katie Babs.
And we've got your top 10 videos of the week, the ones that you voted for, as well as 5 brand new videos.
Don't forget about that QR code. It's all up to you. Plus, we have 2 very special guests, TAYLOR Momsen of the Pretty Reckless and Ronnie Radke of Falling in Reverse from Sonic Temple Festival, which you were at.
And it was an incredible festival, that's for sure. I missed you, though.
I missed you guys, too. But
well, you'll be at the next one with us, I'm sure.
I mean, I hope so.
You will be. You know, last week our #1 video was from The Warning. It was incredible. Let's take a quick look at that right now.
That was your #1 spot last week on the Power Hour, The Warning with More. I absolutely love those girls, and I love that song.
It's a great song and a great video. Now, besides our top 10 countdown that you voted on, we've got 5 brand new videos for you, including a new one from Hailstorm featuring country artist Ashley McBryde. Let's take a quick peek at this.
I see terrible things. I see a sickness in a world on its knees. Take what you love like a thief.
A little sneak peek of the latest video from Hailstorm featuring Ashley McBryde, Terrible Things. But now it's time for our music news. So you know who's here to do that. It's Josh Bernstein.
Hello, Power Hour family. How are you guys? Missed you so much. Sorry I couldn't be there in person, but I come bearing great news. Now, this first piece of news is from Black Sabbath legendary bass player Geezer Butler has finally admitted what the song Iron Man is about. Now, Matt, I'm not sure if you always thought it was about the comic character or something else, but turns out it's about Jesus Christ.
That's right, he said it was about Jesus Christ, which really, again, surprised me because I was thinking the comic book character all those years. So that was a pretty crazy revelation.
Well, you got to think about it. You know, these guys grew up in the working class town of Birmingham, England. I can't imagine they'd be idolizing the rich and jet-setting Tony Stark. So that makes more sense.
Yes, and Geezer Butler said that he was brought up a strict Catholic with Mass, First Holy Communion, confirmation, and all those other things. So it was drilled into his head, and that's where we got the inspiration. He wrote some great lyrics for the band over the years.
Now, next up, this story has got a lot of attention. Apparently, Paul McCartney is going to release a final Beatles song using John Lennon's voice and AI technology. And of course, this brings up a lot of feelings and emotions for people, but I can tell you from one, I'm pretty excited to hear anything more Beatles related. Katie, what about you? What do you think about this?
Yeah, honestly, I really don't know about this AI stuff. It's really confusing to me. I just don't understand it.
Well, you know, it's very strange because the way I see it, you know, it's so many bands are really angry about the fact that, and they think it's really fake to do AI. But I guess in a case like this with the Beatles, because there are so many Beatles fans and so few recordings left of unreleased material, that in this case, it's almost a good thing. And Peter Jackson, director of Get Back, the long documentary that was on Disney Plus, actually used AI to separate guitars, drums, and vocals while he was making that documentary. So it's not the first forte into AI from Paul McCartney, but it should be interesting. Either way, we get a new Beatles song.
There's pros and cons to a lot of things, and this is one of them.
Absolutely. Like, you know, they're trying to replace TV hosts, radio hosts with AI.
I know!
And I'm pissed off about it!
What are we gonna do?
I don't know about AI, but Matt and I met in New Jersey this week, so we know a little bit about Hey-O. And we had a very nice time together. This final piece of news, comes a bit sad that Josh Homme from Queens of the Stone Age has revealed that he actually recently has survived a cancer battle, had a tumor removed, and thankfully is on the mend. Matt, I'm not sure if you saw this news. I know we just caught Queens of the Stone Age at Sonic Temple, and it was a triumphant performance.
It was incredible, and I gotta tell you something. They sounded and looked great. Now we know why he canceled the Welcome to Rockville performance that had to be replaced by the Cult. But, you know, they're out on the road. He says he's gonna beat this thing. He's ready to take it head on. And
do we know what type of cancer it was? Like what was going on with her? Or did he did not give a lot of details, did he?
No, unfortunately, Katie, that has not been revealed yet, and he's asked for privacy and well wishes at this time. But we, of course, all of us here at the Power Hour, Danny Wimmer Presents and Access, wish Josh the best in his recovery. I'm so excited that we get to see them out performing so many times this year.
Well, they're back on the road, so we know they're going to be great when they play Louder Than Life and Aftershock. Just 2 of the festivals they'll be doing this summer, and 2 of the most important.
That's right. Well, guys, that's it for this week's news. I'll see you guys in a little bit as we interview both Taylor Momsen from The Pretty Reckless and Matt and I's interview with Ronnie Radke from Sonic Temple.
Thank you so much, Josh. Okay, it's time for us to get into our 5 new music videos of the week, starting with the mighty Metallica and another track from 72 Seasons. There's some vocals on here from Robert Trujillo for the first time ever with the band. Let's check it out. It's called You Must Burn. It's Metallica.
Killing all we've learned. History will burn. Burn and smile as it burns to the ground. The perfect don't want you around. Question yourself, you may learn.
That's You Must Burn, the latest video from Metallica's album, 72 Seasons for you to vote on. And it's really cool that James has said that, he always wrote with Lars, and that from now on, he wants to use the other guys in the band. He's writing with Kirk, he's writing with Robert, and Robert got to sing vocals on that track. It's about cancel culture, is what that's.
And I also saw that Robert said that if anyone could cover the title track 72 Seasons off of that album, he would want Slayer to do it. I wonder if he's just trying to get the guys back together.
I would love that, wouldn't you?
I would love it. I think that would be a strong possibility, so fingers crossed for that one. But moving on to our next new music video. It's from Bad Omens and Just Pretend. We finally have a music video for it, and they just announced they're going to be playing some shows with Bring Me the Horizon. Bad Omens with Just Pretend, their brand new music video. They're also going to be at Louder Than Life, and hopefully we'll be there.
It's about time they released a video for that song. We're glad it finally came out because the song has been huge everywhere.
Yep.
One of the biggest streaming rock songs of the past year and one of the biggest success stories.
It's massive. But when we come back, we still have 3 brand new music videos for you.
And your top 10 countdown as voted on by you. It's all coming up right here on the Power Hour on Access TV. Stay with us. Welcome back to the Power Hour on Access TV. I'm Matt Pinfield.
I'm Katie Babs.
And we've got 3 more new videos for you to vote on right now. Katie, what's up next?
We got a brand new music video from Knocked Loose. I absolutely love these guys. They're always bringing the energy. They gave us a new one. It's called Deep in the Willow. Deep in the Willow, Knocked Loose. I hope to see that one on the charts next week.
Yeah, Katie, they've got a brand new EP coming out called Upon Lost, their first EP for a couple of years. And because of all those great festival appearances where everybody's been talking about them, people are really excited about this new video and these songs.
At Welcome to Rockville, they had 6 circle pits. You heard me correctly, 6.
6! Did you get in one?
Absolutely not.
Katie, our next new video comes from a band with a huge following worldwide. They're from Melbourne, Australia, and they are called King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. They've got 24 albums out when this new album comes out. And do you want to know what the album title is? I actually have to pull it out and look at it because it's so long. The album's called Petrodragonic Apocalypse, or Dawn of Eternal Night and Annihilation of Planet Earth and the Beginning of Merciless Damnation.
You know that if Matt Pinfield can't memorize that, literally no one can.
It's the most insane album title. It makes the Coheed and Cambria album titles look short, you know? But anyway, these guys, this is their brand new thrash metal album, and the video is called Dragon. There it is, King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. Try to say that 10 times straight.
Our final new music video of the week comes from Hailstorm and Ashley McBride. We showed you a little snippet of this one a little bit earlier on, but now you're getting more of it. It's Terrible Things.
We'll take what you love like a thief, but in my dreams I believe we're not these terrible things. Terrible things. We are nothing.
Your final new music video of the week, Hailstorm and Ashley McBride with Terrible Things.
And it's from that new deluxe edition of their album, Back from the Dead. So check it out. It's an added bonus.
But Matt, don't forget to tell everybody about our guitar giveaway that we're doing.
That's right, we've got this incredible guitar. It's an Adam Jones of Tool signature Gibson Les Paul. And while we're at Welcome to Rockville, we had so many great artists that we interviewed sign it.
Hey, there's a QR code right there. Go and enter. You have absolutely no reason not to.
When we come back, we'll have your top 10 videos of the week as voted on by you, and we'll be interviewing Taylor Momsen of The Pretty Reckless.
It's all coming up right here on the Power Hour on Access TV.
Welcome back to the Power Hour on Access TV. I'm Matt Pinfield here with Katie Babbs and Josh Bernstein, and we've got Taylor Momsen from The Pretty Reckless up next. She's an incredible front woman. You know she started as an actor when she was a child, but she shifted gears and is one of the most intriguing, powerful ladies out there in rock and roll. Let's check out a bit of the title track from their latest album. It's called Death by Rock and Roll.
I but on my tombstone when I go, just put death by rock and roll.
Our next guest is the incredible front woman of The Pretty Reckless, Taylor Momsen, who released one of my favorite albums of 2020. I think I would go as far as to say it was my favorite album of the year, Death by Rock and Roll, and she's joining us on the Power Hour today. Great to see you, Taylor.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
So great to see you. Yeah, we always love you. Everyone knows we love Taylor, but I love you so much because you're a fashion icon. And all of the ladies and a lot of the men as well love everything that Taylor wears. The platforms, the slip dresses, the customized shit that you make. And when we talked the very first time, this was almost 10 years ago, I asked her, where do you get all your clothes from? And she told me that she steals her band's clothes.
Oh, that's cool.
Are you still doing that?
I think I've stolen all the band T-shirts at this point, so now they're stealing them back. It's full circle, you know.
You know, one of the first photo shoots we ever got to do together, you had these stiletto gun heels that you wore on the cover of Revolver. That at the time were the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. So I second what you're saying, and I also want to admire Katie. I understand you have some new jewelry. That was a gift from Taylor. That's so nice. I love your necklace.
Thank you so much. Yes.
Can we talk about it?
Yeah, can we talk? Yeah. What is that?
Taylor, do you wanna talk about the necklace you got me for my birthday?
Sure. Well, you were so kind. I happened to be in California when your birthday party was, so it was good timing. I got to stop by, see you, wish you a happy birthday, and you can't come empty-handed to a birthday party. My mother taught me well. And so I brought a little self-love gift. You know, I'm a big fan of self-love, self-pleasure. And so I brought you a nice little vibrating necklace.
I love that it's a vibrator.
When the nights get lonely.
I thought that was either a dog whistle or a weed pen.
He thought it was a weed pen that grinded up while it was a vibrator at the same time. So it was kind of like double duty.
I bet you could grind weed with it on the right side.
I do recommend this to every female.
It's
Or male, I mean.
I have one myself, and it's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
We have matching necklaces now.
Well, I want to thank our new sponsor.
I'm saying I might have retired the stripper shoes, but I'm still a big fan of Hustler. So if you're looking for one, you can go to Hustler.
Taylor, I just got to say, I was talking about Death by Rock and Roll. Not only are you one of the best badass women out there who just rocks. I mean, I love the live show so much, and the band with Ben and everybody. I got to say, this last tour, every show that I saw, I mean, you were just bringing it in such a big way. How pent up were you after the pandemic to get out on the road again and tour for the album? Because, it was just all those incredible songs. Tell me about that.
It was a long time coming. It felt like forever, honestly. I mean, I'm sure I'm not the only one with this story. I think anyone who plays in a band was just dying to get out there again. And it felt so great. I mean, that's the first word that comes to mind. It was just so cathartic, and so, like, everything was so, like you said, pent up. So it was so exciting to finally be out on the road. And now it feels, I was just joking about this actually, because I'm on Zoom, obviously. And this feels very full circle to how this record started, to now kind of ending it here on Zoom again, because what a weird way to, put out an album and during a pandemic and have to do everything from home. So I've done all aspects of Death by Rock and Roll. I've done home, I've done the world, and now it's time for a new album, and I'm really, really excited.
Well, hopefully next time you're here, you'll be in studio with us.
Yes.
I would love that.
We had the pleasure last week. We were at Sonic Temple Festival. We got to see Taylor and the guys perform on the main stage. What was it like being out there in front of that entire crowd, especially on a day where we had some other luminaries in the business, including Foo Fighters, coming back, and you're going to be playing with the Foo Fighters coming up as well. So tell us about that and the excitement of playing with the Foo Fighters.
We are. Well, first of all, Sonic Temple was awesome. That was one of my favorite festivals of the cycle. It always is. It's always a bucket list show for us anytime we get to play there. And it never disappoints. It's one of those festivals that always lives up to the expectation. So that was awesome. And now we're going out with the Foos in about a week, and couldn't be more excited. Like, have been a bucket list band of mine for a long time. So I'm really excited that it's finally coming to fruition and get to go out. And my favorite thing is touring with bands that I love, because not only as people, but I love the music. So I get to play a show, which is my favorite thing to do, and then I get to watch a show, which is my second favorite thing to do. So I'm very excited for Foos. It's going to be awesome.
I mean, you did Soundgarden, which was incredible, and it was just about a week and a half ago. The anniversary, 30 years of Super Unknown, one of yours and my favorite albums of all time. You worked with Matt Cameron and Kim Thayil on the latest album. And I know you're really close friends with them. Is there a chance that they may end up working with you again in the future and doing something on the next record?
I think that is highly likely. I'll leave it at that. That's a very likely thing. We became very close, and we still are. We're very good friends, and I think we all really enjoy working together. We enjoy each other's musical company and friendship. And
you were also part of the Taylor Hawkins tribute concert with Foo Fighters. So is that how this tour came into fruition for you guys, opening up for Foo Fighters? Did you get to talk to them then and kind of, hinted towards wanting to do that, or?
Well, I mean, I don't think that was really the time or place to be hinting at a tour. So
I didn't
say anything there. But no, that was a really beautiful night, and I was really really glad to be a part of it. I loved Taylor, and I was really happy to be asked to help celebrate his life, and it turned out stunning. I mean, Dave did just such an incredibly beautiful job with the evening. Like, it was such a celebratory moment in time, and I was so happy to be there. But we got to talking, I guess, but not necessarily about tour then, but we did become kind of friends, and have kept in touch since then and stuff. So I'm sure it didn't hurt anything. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, I'm sure Dave and the entire band watching your performance was very moving for them, and they saw immense talent in you to be a part of it. So that's just incredible, because you were literally a part of history with that entire performance, and it was so wonderful to watch that entire thing, and to see them back, and they have Josh Freese now, and of course, no one's ever replaceable for Taylor Hawkins, but it will be such an amazing thing to see you opening up for them, and I can't wait to watch videos and hopefully get to see it live myself. It's just incredible.
Yeah, no, I know. I honestly can't wait. It's a week away, and it feels like a lifetime away. Like I want it to be here already. Like I haven't been this excited for shows, and I mean, I'm always excited for shows, but for a tour like this, I'm ecstatic. I cannot wait.
Yeah, and I got to ask you, I know that you've been really busy with touring and there's been a lot of things going on, but have you been working on music kind of slowly, continuously
Yes.
while everything else has been happening? Because we're really excited and we're pumped for a new Pretty Reckless record and some new music from you.
Me too. It's been very long now at this point. Like between all the kind of delays due to the pandemic and everything, it's certainly time. Like I'm itching for it. So we're finishing up the cycle, like I mentioned, with Death by Rock and Roll with Foo Fighters, and then we're actually headlining our first festival, a second stage, but still headlining at Summerfest, which is awesome.
Incredible. And
I think that's going to be our last show for the cycle, and we're getting right into the studio. I've been writing a lot, had a lot of kind of musical breakthroughs recently, which I'm very excited about. I don't have anything else I don't know when it's going to be done. I don't know anything about anything, but we have stepped foot into a studio, which is very exciting for us because that's the first step.
Well, at least we know that you're working on new material, and we're really excited for that. But thank you so much for being a part of the Power Hour and hanging out with the three of us goofs and being here. You're so great, and we love you so much.
You guys too. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you guys have this show. This is so fun. I love it.
Thanks to Taylor and Josh for joining us. Well, Katie, our number 10 video this week comes from the great frontman of Slipknot and sometimes Stone Sour from his second solo album, CMF2, which will be released on September 15th. It's the first video, and it's called Beyond, and you voted it to spot number 10 this week. That's Corey Taylor and Beyond, the first new video from his forthcoming album, and I can't wait to hear the rest of that record, Katie.
Me too, and you know what I can't wait to hear and watch is this next video, Butterside with Power Hour at number 9. This is the Power Hour theme song, and we're all featured in the music video. It looks like a lot of people are falling for our incredible performances. Let's check it out. Butterside with our theme song at number 9, Power Hour. When we come back, the top 10 countdown continues. Plus, we have an interview with Ronnie Radke of Falling in Reverse.
And I wonder where last week's number 1 video, The Warning More, will end up on the list. You'll find all that out coming up on the Power Hour here on Access TV, so don't you go away. I think you should ask her, Josh.
Taylor, would you ever jam out with me and Matt, maybe do a side project?
Well, I don't know what you want me to call it, though. Like the Pretty Awful?
Welcome back to the Power Hour on Access TV, your source for all things rock and metal. I'm Matt Pinfield.
I'm Katie Babs.
And our top 10 countdown continues. Plus, we have our interview with Ronnie Radke and Luke from Falling in Reverse.
And number 8 this week goes to Stained with The Lowest in Me, the first single in nearly 12 years. They also announced a brand new record coming out this September, which we don't have an exact date for yet, but hopefully we get that soon.
Bring out the lowest that I have in me. I feel the chaos and the gravity, and I can't escape the bitterness I can't change. Bring out the lowest that I have, lowest that I have in me.
Your Your number 8 spot, Lowest in Me from Stained.
Anyway, up next, we've got the latest from Daughtry with some help from Lizzie Hale, their cover of Journey's Separate Ways, and you voted it to number 7 this week. There he is, Daughtry with Lizzie Hale and their great cover of Journey's Separate Ways, a song that people just can't seem to get enough of, neither the video or hearing the song on the radio.
I absolutely love it. And another one that I love was previously our number 1 spot here, not once, but twice on the Power Hour. It's Mammoth WVH with Another Celebration at the End of the World at number 6. Another Celebration at the End of the World, your previous number 1 spot at number 6 now this week from Mammoth WVH.
Shinedown are moving up the chart with their latest single from Planet Zero. It's a very personal song called A Symptom of Being Human. Shinedown are at number 5 this week.
Hide it in the attic well. You hope it disappears. This all seems so familiar, but it doesn't feel like home. It's just another unknown. You've always been slightly awkward, kind of.
That's A Symptom of Being Human, the new one from Shinedown at number 5 this week. You know, Loudwire recently posted some of the most asinine and stupid things that rock stars have said. And then they posted people who've said some of the best things, and guess who has many on that list?
I could only assume.
That's right.
Brent Smith.
That's it, because he's really just an amazing guy, and he puts his money where his mouth is. We say that all the time, and has a big heart, doesn't he?
Yes, I love how the band also shares so much of their history and their lives with all of their fans. They recently came out with a little YouTube series on the radio acoustic tour that they're doing right now, which is really cool. So go to their YouTube page if you wanted to see that for yourself. But a while ago, we were wondering where this next one would end up on our chart because it was your number 1 spot last week. Number 4 is going to the lovely ladies in The Warning with More. The Warning are taking the spot number 4 with their latest single, More.
They're such a great band. I love the fact they started as teens and preteens. Kirk Hammett of Metallica discovering their version of Enter Sandman on YouTube, and then they get to be a part of Metallica's Blacklist album doing songs.
God.
I mean, what a dream come true, right?
For being so young and accomplishing all of that, it's absolutely incredible. But still to come, we have your top 3 videos of the countdown.
And you'll see our interview with Ronnie Radke and Luke Holland of Falling in Reverse from Sonic Temple.
It's all coming up here on the Power Hour on Access TV.
Welcome back to the Power Hour on Access TV. It's your source for all things rock and metal. I'm Matt Pinfield.
I'm Katie Babs.
And let's check in with Josh Bernstein about our next interview.
That's right, Matt. We caught up with Ronnie Radke and Luke Holland from Falling in Reverse at Sonic Temple right after their triumphant main stage performance, which was so incredible. But before that, let's take a look back at Watch the World Burn, one of the biggest rock songs of the past year from Falling in Reverse.
Hey, we're backstage, Sonic Temple 2023. It's Matt Pinfield and Josh Bernstein, and we are here with Ronnie Radke and Luke, guys from Falling in Reverse. So good to have you, man.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
So it's so good to see you, man. You know, it's we were jamming the Watch the World Burn video, obviously, and Zombified. All this, I love what you do as far as, how you put all the art into what you do when it comes to your visuals. Obviously, live you always crush it, and you always have.
Thank you.
But
that shit's hard live, by the way.
Yeah.
And I know you're not supposed to. You're supposed to pretend like everything you do is easy, and that's what makes the mystique. But I mean, it's hard. It's taxing, and then, and I like that though. Knowing when you're in the studio and you're making it, you're like, this is gonna be hard. I'm like, oh, we'll figure it out.
Especially because there's so much going on in. Like, take that song, "Watch the World Burn," and all the different things you're doing in it, and different directions you're taking this song. It's got to be one of those ones. It's definitely hard when you're doing it live. I mean, you have to put a lot into it.
And we put it out. I put it out for the fans that have liked the rap and the rock 10 years ago when I was doing it.
Yeah.
And this ain't gonna be a big song. I was telling him, I'm like, this is not gonna be that big. It's not gonna be like Popular Monster or Voices in My Head. There's no way, right? And it's the biggest song. It's like the biggest song by far. If you go look at the streams, relatively speaking, from Popular Monster, I can't believe it. There's no chorus, and I'm just really grateful that, I'm surprised. So I'm just grateful for that.
I gotta say though, all of us when we first heard it, when it was all finished, we were like, this song's gonna be huge. I knew.
You guys did, but, I'm in my
I know.
It's just
Because you've heard it a million times at that point, so you get sucked out of
Yeah.
But we hear it for the first time, we're like, oh, this is gonna be huge.
Yeah, the ending made you
And also, knowing obviously all the stuff with your beliefs in the news, it just sort of it was everything there. It was almost like a finished thought. I don't know. We loved it.
Yeah.
Our audience loved it. It was very popular.
Number one on our countdown.
Yeah.
There might be a. Oh, that's insane. Thank you. Yeah. There might be a sequel. So.
Yeah.
There might be a sequel to that. So we'll see.
I'm excited. Yeah, I heard some rumors that you guys are working on a new clip and some new songs, and I'm excited about that. So we're ready to embrace it when it comes.
Yeah.
It's been great. Has it been fun? You're a veteran to these festivals. I've seen you crush it so many times, and just there's such a love for Falling in Reverse, and just so much love and support. Talk to me about what is your favorite thing about doing festivals? Is it the people that haven't seen you yet that you're winning over, or is it? Tell me about
that. Is definitely the number one. Watch the World Burn is kind of you can kind of tell that it's I need to prove something to people kind of thing, and I have that mentality, like any battle rapper, I need to prove something. Like Eminem, he needed to prove something. He was white in a black culture rapping and stuff, and he even says in interviews, just constantly feel like I need to prove you wrong, and I love that when there's a bunch of maybe naysayers are in the back or something. I love that because I watch people that were fans of the band that comes after us, like Tool or like Kiss or something, that are not really aware of the new stuff, of the newer bands. They'll be watching. By the third song, they're like, and I'm like, yes, dude, those are the people. That's why I like playing, especially Danny Wimmer festivals, because the way he treats the artist as well backstage. Because there's a lot of festivals I've played where it's, you know what I mean, where you go backstage and it's not up to the artist's liking and stuff like that. He really goes all out backstage and treats the artists and makes sure the artist is comfortable and stuff too. So, and it's huge. I mean, there's 50,000. How many people are here?
Oh yeah, there'll be 40, 50,000.
That's insane.
And it is, and it just proves that rock is alive and well, and the rock community is the most true and devoted community
correct
in music and genre. I believe, and I see it. I see it every day, and it's because there's a camaraderie, there's a family vibe, there's a thing where people stay with you. It's not fair weather, and that's a good thing too.
Yeah.
Right? So how you guys feel about it?
Yeah, pop culture can be really fickle. I feel like people can love this artist one day, and then the next day, I don't really care. But I mean, obviously I've only been playing for this band 2.5 years or so, but I can see people that were fans of the old, even Escape the Fate, when he was in Escape the Fate, that are still here for this new era of Falling in Reverse.
I appreciate that. I appreciate those fans, and all the new fans as well, because it feels good knowing that the old fans are still there, but it feels just as good when you look out and you're like, you don't look like you'd be my fan now. And that's from all the radio play. And I'm like, yes, dude, you tapped into that market. Yeah. And they actually like me, that's sick. They like the band and stuff, so. You know, it's
I remember, I have a distinct memory. I was, back when I was the art director of Revolver, we did the 100 Greatest Living Rock Stars issue. And at the time, we had Gene Simmons and Axl Rose, and we had an argument. We're like, we're going to put on 3 young guys. And it was you and Andy and Ben, Danny from Ask Alexandria at the time. And I was like, who are these guys? I'm like, trust me, trust me, trust me. Thank you for being very successful now. Because now we look.
Because you proved that
Because there were a lot of people like, well, who are these guys?
Hey, man, I didn't realize that was you.
That was awesome. You came to the Golden Gods that year. And I want to tell you, a couple years later, we did one of my favorite moments of my career. We had you and Coolio play at the AP Awards. And you don't know this, but Joe Perry from Aerosmith came up to me with the joint, and he's like, who the fuck are those guys?
Stop, dude.
I said,
that's so
sick. Falling Reverse. He goes, cool. And you were up there with...
that's incredible.
What's his name?
Thank
Tyler
you for
from
telling
Issues.
Me that. I'm glad you told me that now, because if you had told me that, I wouldn't have appreciated it.
No one believed that Joe Perry was there. Someone's like, who? Is that Joe Perry? I'm like, nah, it just looks like him.
Bro,
I didn't want anyone bothering
me this 10 years later.
I wanted to save it for this interview.
That's incredible.
Yeah. So great. And now, guys, it was just announced, obviously, a couple weeks ago, you guys are going to be, I think, on the tour of the summer. You guys, Avenged Sevenfold, Living Color. What's that? Are you excited to play those shows? Madison Square Garden. That's got to be top of the food chain. That's Sinatra played there, right? So
it's insane.
Pretty wild, for sure.
I saw Queen there. I saw Aerosmith there. I saw a million bands.
Bro, that's sick. When you tell me those things, when you see like Queen, Queen's one of my favorite bands.
Yeah, I saw them twice with Freddie. Like, I saw him not at the Opera
really
tour,
sick, dude.
And it was unbelievable. I saw him in the theater first, Beacon Theater. It was like changed my life. Remember we talked about it?
Yeah.
And then a year later with Thin Lizzy opening Date the Racist when they did open with Tie Your Mother Down at the Garden when it got big enough to play.
That's a cool story and a memory to have that. I wish I could have experienced something like that, But I have some.
But you're that for someone out there that's young.
Yeah. For sure.
That will remember like I do about Queen. They'll be like, I saw Falling in Reverse then, and it was unbelievable, and it'll always have that blueprint. You know what I mean? It'll be there.
I saw him at Jerry's Pizza in what's that? Where's that located? You know what I'm talking? Bakersfield, California. Pops. Jerry's Pizza.
Awesome, guys. Thank you so much. I'm so excited we finally had the incredible Falling Reverse here. Ronnie, Luke. Good luck today at Sonic Temple. You guys are closing out, I believe it was the Octane stage, or you're on the main stage?
I think we're on the main right before Rob Zombie.
Rob Zombie,
I think that's what it is.
Well deserved. We've seen you over the years build up to this moment.
Thank you.
Couldn't happen to better, hardworking dudes.
Thank you.
Guys, Power Hour, Access TV, we've been backstage here. See you out there soon.
Thank you, guys.
Yes. Well, there you have it. Our interview with Ronnie Radke and Luke Holland from Falling in Reverse at Sonic Temple. And they're such cool guys, and they were incredible. Playing that main stage, watching those guys grow over these past 10 or so years is pretty magnificent.
I'm so glad that you guys got to catch up. When we come back, we are finishing our countdown with the top 3 music videos that you voted for.
It's all coming up on the Power Hour right here on Access TV. So don't let me catch you changing that channel.
Welcome back to the Power Hour on Access TV. It's Katie Babs.
And Matt Pinfield. And let's take a look at how the top 10 looks that you voted on so far. Great to see Corey Taylor making it into the countdown. Of course, we're happy about Butterside because they were kind enough to make our theme song. Stain, back in action, and people seem to love it. Also, one that's not going away is Daughtry and Lizzie Hale.
I think that we need to get Corey Taylor back on the show because I got a lot of questions about what the heck is going on with Slipknot right now. Craig Jones, 27 years in Slipknot, the keyboardist, he's just not in the band anymore.
Yeah, we gotta find out what's happening.
Well, let's get into our top 3 music videos that you voted for.
Coming in at number 3 from the album 72 Seasons, the album that just keeps on giving videos, it's Sleepwalk My Life Away. At number 3, check it out. Sleepwalk my life away. There's Metallica, Sleepwalk My Life Away from their masterpiece, 72 Seasons. And those guys are still bringing it every single night when they play. I love those guys.
I feel like they're just going to be on stage until the day they die.
I believe that, absolutely. And you know what? They're all really healthy these days, so I think they're going to be around for a long time.
Well, 2 other people who are extremely healthy, Nita Strauss and Dorothy. We got to catch up with Nita last week and talk about her brand new record coming out next month. This song features Dorothy, who's also been on our show. And the music video for this song is absolutely incredible. At number 2, it's Victorious.
Victorious, one step closer, can you hear us now? Victorious, hey, hey, here we are. Hey, hey, here we are. One step closer, can you hear us now? Victorious.
The highest debut this weekend is from Nita Strauss and Dorothy with Victorious. But who is our number 1 spot, Nat?
I don't know. They almost made it to number 1 because they are 2 badass babes, without a question.
Badass bitches, that's right.
But the one band who took the number 1 spot, it's really not hard to believe because we've been waiting for this album and they're out on the road crushing it every night. So are we ready? Give it to them, Katie.
Oh, I'm giving it to them. All right, it's the Foo Fighters, your new number 1 spot with The Teacher.
Cold stones on a riverbed, ripped and torn, cannot mend. Old white candles on a dusty porch, one flame down, another born.
And there you have it, Foo Fighters take the cake, your number 1 spot on the Power Hour this week with The Teacher.
Great song right there, a song that's obviously about his mother, who he loved so much and lost within a short period of time of when he lost Taylor. What an album of emotional songs, but he took all of that pain and turned it into great music. And that's cool, there's so much cool stuff. It's like a scrapbook in that video, right?
Well, but now here we are, Matt Pinfield.
That's right, and that's the name of the album. It's so great. Okay, well, let's check back in with Josh Bernstein and find out what's coming up next week on the Power Hour.
Matt, what an incredible show, maybe one of my favorite ones yet, and what an incredible first season. Next week is our final episode of the Power Hour, season 1 on Access TV. It's been so incredible being here this entire time. And, you know, guys, next week coming up, Youngblood is going to be in studio. We have another special guest who I'm not going to reveal yet, but you're going to have to tune in and find out. But before we go, I want to end this thing with a little burn with my boys in Metallica. Here's their newest video.
Question yourself, you may learn. You are the witch, you must burn. You must burn.
Well, that's it for the Power Hour. We'll be back with you next week. I'm Matt Pinfield.
I'm Katie Babs.
And I'm Josh Bernstein. And if it burns, get it checked.